The perspectives of our final speaker this evening, Anne-Marie Paige, all the way from California, tie together the work of our previous presenters and really bring home the reasons that they and we at the Coke do the work that we do. A writer, blogger, and Emmy-nominated journalist, in recent years, Anne has turned filmmaker, breast cancer fighter, and author of 2 books. Her documentary, The Breast Cancer Diaries, and book, Pink Tips, Breast Cancer Advice from Someone Who's Been There, helped spur the launch of Project Pink, a non-profit she co-founded to support young women with breast cancer.
Thank you. I'm very excited to be here. I have to admit some of those images were a little hard for me to look at, so I'm recovering because I am a cancer fighter. I have cancer at the moment, and it does not have me. But my name is Anne-Marie Paige, and I am from Boston. I grew up in Shrewsbury, which is right near Worcester. And if you ever went to Spags in your lifetime, like I did, you would know where I'm talking about. Anyway, it's Route 9. So I went to Boston College, and what do you think? Is this working for me? Yeah. Okay. And I became a television news journalist through Emerson College. And then I was up in Maine with my husband and our 2 children. And our children were 4 and 1 at the time. And I was doing a self-breast exam. Why? Because my gym teacher in high school told us, when you have boobs, you have to do them. Okay, I'll do what I'm told. So I've been doing breast exams for, I don't know, 22 years, and useless, never found a darn thing. And then one morning, oh my gosh, there's a lump in my breast. What is that doing there? A week later, I found out I had breast cancer. I don't smoke, I don't have the gene, yada yada, you know what I'm saying? So it was a complete slap in our faces, and my world crashed. But 2 days later, I was with my sister-in-law, and she said to me, you know, you're treating your diagnosis like a reporter. I'm like, what, crying and like gnashing my teeth? And she said, no, in between all that, you're like calling the doctors, and what do I do next, and who am I supposed to do then, and what's the situation, and who should I call, and who's the best person? She goes, this would make an amazing documentary. Now, this is before YouTube, Twitter, you know, all that fast access to people's information. I didn't have that. And I looked for what's going to happen to me videos, and there weren't any. So when my sister-in-law mentioned that, I said, all right, I don't know what this is going to be like. I don't even know really what cancer is. I don't even know what chemotherapy is. I don't even want to know. So I do know that I'm going to be changed in profound and permanent ways. That I do know. That in and of itself might be worth capturing. And I'm a news reporter. I know how to like burn those tapes if I don't like them, if I look ugly. I'm not doing this. So I don't know how to get away with it if I didn't want it to happen. But what ended up happening is that from diagnosis straight through surgery, chemotherapy, and radiation, we taped what became the Breast Cancer Diaries documentary film. And I have a 2-minute trailer for you to see right now at, what do I push this little button here, sister? That one. All right, girl. Thank you. And I think there'll be a countdown coming up. And we used Final Cut Pro, which was a lovely editing machine. I don't know if any of you do any editing. I'm sure it's been surpassed 5 times by now, but. I look at my kids and I think, oh my God, I can't leave you. I look at Christopher, I think, I can't leave you without a mother. There were the surreal moments where I'm like, I have cancer. I can't die. This is Christopher's 5th birthday, so my hair will fall out sometime around here. I'm gonna wake up on Monday after the surgery and go, oh my God, now I'm not a woman anymore.
I just had my breast removed. And there's really not a lot of respect for that here. You know, if these were my testicles, I think that maybe I would have been able to spend a couple of minutes in here.
I'm just so friggin' tired. This absolutely, without a doubt, stinks.
That's where I am right now. When I have cancer and the weird and that's who I am.
You ready?
Yeah.
Okay. So that's the Breast Cancer Diaries, and for a little film, 2 women up in Maine doing it on what we called American Express cards, it became internationally seen film in, I'm proud to say, India as well. I have a little bit of a following on my Facebook page for my people in India. Constantly tell me, go Ann, and I have, it's been seen in Taiwan, it's been seen in Central and South America, it's been seen in Israel and a couple other places, and I'm just thrilled. So what people got from that is, oh my gosh, I'm not alone. It's even been translated into Spanish. Now these are in countries where people can't say breast, never mind cancer, and God forbid you put them in the same sentence. So this was what I realized I could do. And it was a bit of a surprise that I could realize this. So after that, what I ended up doing was trying to live, because I just had all my treatment, and now I got to go on and being mom to those 2 kids and wife to that handsome husband and do my thing. But a couple of years later, the texts kept coming, not 911, maybe I had text at that time, but I think Facebook started. The Facebook kept coming and coming with, how are you doing? Are you going to do another film? Da-da-da-da. I was like, wow. So what should I do with all this? I should do something. These people are looking to me for something, and I'm going to give it to them. So I started a nonprofit called Project Pink. And nonprofit in this industry, it's, there's a lot of really awesome big ones, right? We've got Komen, and we've got the American Cancer Society. I don't know if they're actually a nonprofit, but anyway, people working for cancer. We've got the Koch Institute. I'm just me. What am I doing? Well, what I'm doing is I'm saying, hey, there's another way to do this. I don't really know what it is, because I've never done this before, but walk with me and we'll figure this one out. And Project Pink has been now 4, 5, 6 years running. It's a mini nonprofit. Do I advertise? No, I do not. Do I fundraise? Not my thing. I'm busy staying alive. But if somebody says to me, would you come and talk to my Girl Scouts in my living room at 3 o'clock? I'm there. And it was by complete happenstance this past year that I won an award at Mass General. Complete happenstance. And they said to me, when you come, would you speak? Yeah, I'll speak. No problem. What do you want me to talk about? But I did, and I was shocked and amazed that everybody caught on to what I was saying. All I was saying is, there's another way to do this. And I don't mean don't take your meds. That's not what I'm saying. As you take your meds, as you have to deal with everybody else's fear, as you have to work through what it means to have cancer, what it means to be now the unhealthy person, with all the healthy people over here, I'm with you. We can do this together. But that was this year. Now in 2010, I was through breast cancer when I got it again. My oncologist found it in my lung. So I didn't go to, oh my gosh, I'm a loser, I couldn't figure out the cancer, or my bad doctor, she didn't figure this out in time. I was like, okay, I gotta write that book. When I was diagnosed the first time, I needed this book, but nobody had written it yet. This book is called Pink Tips. It's 50 quick tips on what I needed when I was first diagnosed. People are giving me Dr. Susan Love's breast book, and they're giving me so-and-so's cancer journey. I was going through my own cancer journey. I couldn't handle somebody else's. But if you gave me this book and you said, oh, one of these tips is write on, what did that take me to read? 2.5 seconds? Someone's sitting there in their house with everybody freaking out around them, with their hair off, with their doctor saying, oh, I don't know. Write it down. Talk about it. To yourself even. Let it out. These are these tiny little things that when you're going through this stuff actually help you. Would a doctor know that? No, because they don't have cancer. Please God, don't get it either, because we need you to help us get through this crap. But I have it. I'll tell you, it helped me. Give it a try. So this is the book I needed. I wrote that book in 2010. That's enough, right? Well, somebody said, have you ever done a one-woman show? I'm like, no. Should I? Yeah, why don't you? Because what you're saying and how you're handling this crap in your life is something people could get with. They could understand that. It could change new lives. Changing lives, I'm there. Okay, good. What do I do? How do I do this? How do I sign up? Work with a director. Put on a 30-minute production to high school girls because they're my people. Remember, my high school gym teacher is the one who taught me how to do this, right? So I'm thinking, perfect audience. Hey, ladies, junk will happen in life. Not breast cancer. I'm not telling you you're going to get breast cancer, but you may have your parents might get divorced. That boy may never ask you out again. I don't know. You may not get the college you want. You know, these are the little things that at 18 matter, right? Someday, things will get worse. Remember me, because I'm doing this. How am I doing it? I don't know. I'm from Boston. Boston strong? Yeah, probably a little bit of that in me. I'm Irish, fighting Irish, absolutely. But all I can tell you is the doctor told me I had cancer again. I'm like, are you kidding me? I'm doing everything. This is wrong. And I don't like it when things are wrong. So I just stand up and say, okay, bring it. This past March, I was told that the cancer is now in my brain and my liver. Lovely. Okay, doc, what are we doing? Well, I want you to get on this chemotherapy, and it's going to maybe do this and that and the other thing. I'm like, stop the music. Just tell me, where are my danger points? What do I need to be safe? She is so on it with me. She's like, okay, Ann, here it is. 1, 2, 3. Okay, good. I did 26 rounds of Taxol chemotherapy. And let's see, I worked out on Monday, I had the drip on Tuesday, and I did spin class at 6 a.m. on Wednesday morning. Isn't that right? Yeah, my trainer is here, so she reminds me of that. And did I do it at full force? No. Was I standing up there going, yay, as my trainer's doing this? No, I'm like, okay, but I'm still spinning. And it's 6 o'clock in the morning, and I'm not sitting in my bed crying. I'm doing okay. I know I need to wrap this up because we have, what, 5 minutes for questions for everybody. That's not fair. But just so that you understand, I flew in here on my 9th round of whole brain radiation. How am I doing? Right? All I want to say is, as you're helping these people, as you're holding their hands, as they're falling apart, as you're going, God damn, cancer, figure this out, as you and your many people trying to figure this stuff out for the rest of us, just know that the attitude that that person takes is going to be everything to their eventual survival. And you can't do that for them. You can't fix that for them. You can't give them a pill for that. There's no chemo. But if they need to know there's somebody out there who's doing this stuff and she's doing it well, you may want to check it out, just send them to me. I'd like to help in the way I can. Can't cure it, can't research it, wouldn't know the first thing about starting a company. But I can write, I can be, and for the moment I can live. That's what I'm doing. So thank you very much for letting me be here and speak to you all and remind you that as we walk through this whole cancer journey, there are different ways to do it. I'm one of them. How am I doing? Good?
You're
Good?
good.
All right? Working? All right. Got it.